sound and great flexibility. So you got most of the piece down. Just a couple stylistic things I could suggest to you. Um, so like you can take a little more time on the first note if you want. Like why don't you sing the first measure? I hope that doesn't embarrass you. So you can like kind of like get into it a little more, like.
Like
So, like,
more crescendo and
yeah, like really exaggerate the dynamics. You have pretty good dynamics, but um, if you sing it in your head and with like a lot of expression, then that's how it'll come out in the horn. Because you can only play as good as you think you can play. So, um, why don't you try the first four measures and like make like a little intention with it. Have a little goal. Nice. So yeah, you didn't get all the notes in the start. I think that's okay, but if you make like a little, maybe you can draw arrows above wherever you think the high point of the phrase is. You can do that later. Um, then the other thing I would suggest is the second time you have the sequence starting on an E. So you kind of feel that it's like a little different of a feeling, right? Like the first one is like a little happier, and the second one's like a color change. So the notes bring out the color change, but I want you to bring it out in your playing as well. Like kind of play it with a more somber tone if you can. Like have a different mood when you're playing it. So why don't you try the first two measures again, and then after that, play the second line. Just so it's easier. Okay, cool. And then start the start of the second line. Nice, very nice. I loved how you conveyed like a different emotion in that one. And you can tell there's like more tension and everything, so you just want to bring that out, even if you're just thinking about it a little bit. One suggestion I would have is that when you have one of those tied dotted half notes, you taper it off a little bit. Do you know what that means?
like maybe like cut it off a little bit, maybe.
It means like instead of like instead of like a block, try making it like a teardrop, where like that's kind of it's like look at my hand. It's like you can either do this or you could go this way, and then it kind of like
shape it more.
yeah, like it kind of disappears into nothing a little more rather than stopping abruptly. So I'll just play like tapering off. So do you notice how like it stopped a little more gradually? You didn't notice when it stopped exactly. So why don't you try playing the sweep but tapering it off? A little more. That was better though. Yeah, that was much better. Yeah. And you can just end all your phrases like that. And that'll really impress the judges. And it's like a much more mature thing to do. It kind of shows that you're thinking about the note until it's not supposed to be sounding anymore. Move on a little bit. So, what does this say? It says Q plus the movement. So, that means get faster, right?
Yeah.
I noticed you played it a little bit slower. I think, yeah. So, on this section, just try to play a little faster. You have the notes and everything, and it'll make it easier, so you don't end up straining your lips the entire time. Why don't you start here? this isn't actually the romance piece. This is Voxman's edited edition of it, and he made some mistakes. So you may notice it says start from piano, but it has like a much more bouncy mood. It's like beep, 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 dee, 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 dee. So what you want to do, you want to like start it with more energy. Don't pay attention to the dynamic over there. You can make them a little bouncier. You don't have to tie them, because in the end it's like how it sounds. You don't need, like, music is about how you hear things. It's not about what's on the page. And she made some mistakes on this, but
There's another edition that we were looking at that has like the dotted half notes tied to a quarter note. Is that like it's tie? It has a tie, and this edition doesn't. So I don't know which is.
it's the tie one.
It does have a tie. Like I think it's like a Schirmer edition. Remember that other
Sherman
like that?
edition is typically better for
Right.
Like Voxman is more like beginner stuff, so he's trying to make it.
Yeah, it's like
suitable
cheaper.
for-
It was cheaper. It's cheaper bucks, right? So that's right. Yeah.
I bet you can find the Shermer on IMSLP.
I think I do have. I think we have two. We have two copies of it, like enough for solo and ensemble. But yeah, so I think we have it. But
Sure, yeah.
I just wasn't sure which one. I hadn't figured out which one was correct. But that's correct. The tie is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then along with like the like starting a little faster than you just did, like I do like his idea about putting the accents on beat 3. So I'll just play that and then you try to like copy a little bit or you do your own thing, but so yeah, bring out the accents on the beat 3s. Downbeats not so much. I guess those are breath marks, not accents. But yeah, try that again and pick it up a little
You
faster.
played it?
Not exactly how I played it, but just try a little faster. And just have some energy, some bounce into it. Okay, nice. Remember to have the accent on the D. It seemed like you played that a little legato. And if you don't like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. It's just that that's how I like it. So as long as you're committed to what you'd like, then it doesn't matter. Just have just commit to your what you want to make it sound like. But try putting a little more separation on the first 3 notes of that.
Okay. Just ignore the little slur.
Yeah, like he didn't actually write it like that.
Okay.
Okay, that was better. So I guess it's written not to tie, but try tying this in the first quarter note. Like, don't articulate it again, and then just a little more accent. But that depends on how you feel. Then let's skip a little bit, like to over here. So that's where some of the intensity picks up, and you can like express that by crescendoing as it's written. Yeah.
Just play that part.
Mm-hmm. Suggestion I have when it says ad libre, maybe don't slow it down that much. So yeah, just keep it up and then more accents and don't decay on the dotted half notes. But yeah, very good playing overall, and I'm sure you'll do great during the solo ensemble competition.
Okay.